right enough to win. Millions of people suffer social injustice because of their gender, race, and other visible differences, and that injustice leads them to feel they cannot win. The conditioning to not believe in ourselves begins early, when we are first called the N-word by little kids that may have first heard that term by an adult. We are conditioned to believe we should be grateful for whatever job we are given, whatever salary is awarded. That conditioning follows us all the way to adulthood, when it transforms itself into imposter syndrome. I experienced the subtle and not so subtle messages and actions directed at me that told me that I couldn't and wouldn't win. In spite of those messages and behaviors I've lived through, I've achieved a lot, and I am grateful for my victories. Not only did I go to college, but I received my bachelor's degree in 3 years instead of the usual 4 years. I went on to get my MBA, receiving it in 1 year instead of the usual 2 years. So I was able to take the negative energy of my counselor's predictions and biases and use it as an adjutant to spur me on to achieve. I've worked for some of the world's most recognizable companies: IBM, Johnson & Johnson, Hospira, now part of Pfizer, and General Electric. Although I started my career in an entry-level position of systems engineer at IBM, I rose to director, executive director, and vice president. From there, my titles included corporate officer, chief information officer, senior vice president, and senior executive. I have traveled to every continent in the world except Antarctica, and I have run global teams in those same continents, delivering countless millions of dollars of value for those corporations. Starting out as a young Black woman in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, wasn't easy. I was often not just the only Black, but the only female, a unicorn. But I got invited into those rooms because I decided and designed my career to spend my professional life using and implementing digital technologies to help companies differentiate and transform their business models, distribution channels, and products, enabling the companies to win in their respective markets. I found that when I could help companies win and simultaneously design a winning career for myself, I was unstoppable, even though others would try to stop me. It is the strategies that helped me win and be unstoppable that I share in this book. I want you to win when people say you won't. And if a little Black Jamaican girl from Phoenix, Illinois can win, so will you. I was inspired to write this book and share my experiences and those of others because being a winner wasn't always clear for me, and I want this book to create a movement of winning, a movement of continuous improvement. We don't want to only hope to win, we want to know how to win. Every woman has the capability to be able to win, and I want to show you how. I knew how to win as a little girl because my mom set goals in my mind and told me what to do, whether it was learning math or reading a set number of Nancy Drew mystery books each month. When I achieved those things, she told me I did a good job, although it wasn't with much fanfare. She expected me to do what she said, so there was not much to celebrate. My first objectives were education-oriented. Then I realized that having an objective and achieving it means you have won. Getting A's in school, being promoted to the next grade, and graduating from college 2 years early were all signs of forward progress and success. However, when I